Ladies and gentlemen, the American Cheering Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. As always, we're sponsored by Deters Consulting, Parks Yoga. Check us out on all of our platforms. And Top Shine, our newest sponsor. All right, Chicago, Illinois has spent $138 million in the last 14 months for their 26,000 illegal immigrants that have found their way into Chicago. Of course, a lot of them been bust there. You got to ask yourself this question, folks. This is all Joe Biden's doing. You know, it is this complete chaotic crap. And, you know, I've shifted gears in my own cause of being a lone eagle because I'm so sick and tired of those people in national positions that don't do squat. I mean, all of them. All of them. Even some of your fan favorites like Jim Jordan. He should have been impeached, Biden, as soon as he let our border be wide open. It's truly amazing to me. Everybody talks. They don't take any action. It goes on and on and on. Democratic congressmen, including somebody from Kentucky, from Louisville, Morgan, guess what? They want to reform the black lung laws to make sure people who are affected with black lung get better benefits, quicker benefits, so forth and so on. You ready for this? No Republicans have joined in. It's unbelievable. Republicans do not give a damn about people. They don't. They care about their ideologies. That's what Republicans care about. They don't care about the working man and working women. They don't. Never have, never will. The Republican Party and their candidates is all about the Chamber of Commerce. That's what it's all about. Joe Biden, there was a car wrecked into one of the SUVs in his motorcade, not an SUV that Biden was in. They've scuffled Biden out. Didn't have a heart attack. Trump's poison blood comment. All right. I want to preface my comments with this. I remain a supporter of Donald Trump. I'm somebody who looks past the dumbass things that he says and does because I support his policies. But it is, and you can't deny it is messed up that President Trump would say that you know what? We don't need to say are poisoning our blood. It sounds very Aryan-like. They're poisoning our system. You know, you can bash the hell out of what's going on without effing it up. And that's what Trump does. Trump will take something winnable and he'll say something so all his detractors can jump all over. Now, granted, his detractors are going to jump over anything, and he says, but why give them any more fodder than they already don't have? I mean, come on. Trump's talking about poisoning our blood. It's kind of messed up. Trump, big-time rally in Reno, big crowds. Also, Trump went to the UFC, great ovation. Of course, those are his folks. He goes to New Hampshire, big crowd in New Hampshire as well. Trump's widening his lead. Meanwhile, the FBI once had a tap on Scruggs. Why? Scruggs went to jail for 5 years for bribing judges and whatnot in Mississippi in the tobacco cases. You can't make it up. Also, he gave money to Jim Biden to lobby Senator at the time, Joe Biden, for the tobacco settlement. Guess what? It worked. Joe Biden jumped on board. Unbelievable. North Korea is shooting missiles, and the United States is saying, don't do that, we'll annihilate you. Well, guess what? He's still shooting missiles. Israel and Gaza. Gaza's obliterated. Israel says they're near operational control. I say keep obliterating. Army is having a rebellion of their young soldiers on TikTok, speaking out against some of the BS policies they got to deal with in the Army. Be aware of the Target gift card scam. A lot of people are getting gift cards, nothing on it. White House Christmas video. What was it all about? Tap dancing. Tap dancing. I swear to goodness, it is just weird. Weird, weird, weird. Trump's revenge. This is hysterical. After all the Dems and people like Cheney have done against Trump, they act like Trump doing it to them is wrong. No, it's called revenge. Justifiable revenge. Lightning eMotors, bankrupt. This is the big company up in Ohio that thought that they were going to be the next great Tesla, falling apart. Alex Jones has made a proposal of basically paying $5 million a year. I think it was $5 million a year, maybe $9 a year until the judgment's paid off. 50% of Americans do not have $1,000 to spare in an emergency of $1,000. The widening of the middle class. That's what's going on. Colonoscopies. You ready for this? They cost twice as much at a hospital than they do in a surgical center. Imagine that. Teamsters have okayed a strike against Anheuser-Busch. Carnival cruises are all docking. There's delaying, postponing, canceling all cruises. Jordan's issuing subpoenas to Carlisle, Blackstone, everybody else that he can get his hands on. What about the environmental investments? Harvard admissions are down 17%. Imagine that. Texas teen killed in a road rage incident, but she saved her 2 passengers. The Idaho death house being destroyed, has been destroyed. This guy shows up at a Ukrainian council meeting. Nobody's listened to him, so he drops a grenade. That got their attention. 1 killed, 25 injured. This moron swore into the school board on a stack of LGBTQ books. Hell in a handbasket, folks. 2024, they expect millions and millions of workers laid off. That's really going to help you, Joe Biden. A Cardinal was convicted and sentenced to 5 years for embezzlement. You know how long the Vatican trial took? 2 years. Insane. Hunter says he's going to flee the United States if Trump wins. Question, does this mean he needs to be incarcerated because he's a flight risk because he faces criminal charges? Just asking. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.